It's the grand finale of the 2024 season on the big stage here in New Orleans. Super Bowl 59 underway. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On play action, Prescott. Oh, no, his first throw of his Super Bowl is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Second down and 8. Now Jackson. A check down here for Henry. They'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there but couldn't get much further. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now third down and 6 to go. From the gun, it's Jackson. Well, throw here right sideline falls incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Off the play fake, Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Prescott. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Play action now. Prescott. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, 38 yards. points. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Busts through the tackle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. In motion, Aguilar. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. To throw is Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there, and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
They run here with Rico Dowdle down to about the 37. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. Second down and 6 now. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
And his kick is indeed good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
He's got it complete to Tolbert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Only needing 2 yards on second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Right back to Tolbert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. 10-3 the score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. 5 plays there on that drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. CeeDee Lamb. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 22.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. In motion, that's Tolbert. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And able to get this out to the 25.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
They begin with Henry, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From the gun, Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout.
Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nnamdi Madubuike in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away.
Deontay Hardy deep for Baltimore.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
They go play action with Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now it's Jackson. This complete left side to Aguilar. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
2nd down and 4.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Jackson to throw.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. To throw again is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hardy. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
1 second, all that remains.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the 2nd half.
Well, now how about this return?
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Ravens offense back out there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's a second down and 4.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to midfield.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Prescott to throw it.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him in the ballgame now on 14 carries. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Prescott. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Prescott now. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Jackson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Now Prescott. Throw complete right side to Colts. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing, Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
They run here with Dowdle. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 3rd down and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Kyle Van Noy. Drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Now there's just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out now come the Cowboys. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Play action now. Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. This a 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Taken down back at the 42.
To throw is Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Jackson now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. Now it's Jackson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Now it's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
They run again with Dowdle.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 11. A minute 46 to go. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Jackson.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Now Jackson.
He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Throwing, Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL.